Buy or sell digital world acquisitions. First off, read this disclaimer carefully and do your good deed of the day by liking and subscribing. So I have this one under a theme I call recent IPOs. So here we can see digital world acquisitions. 409% from the 52-week low, but we have seen an astonishing minus 71% pullback, which is very significant. So it is a blank check company formed for the purpose of emerging. Yeah, so it's basically a SPAC. That's the thing. So this is known as Trump's SPAC for his social media platform. So let's just jump into the charts. So yeah, this is the data we have. DWAC is the ticker. We did see that it rallied substantially, rather quickly, but we have seen a very substantial pullback as well. Here we can see that, technically speaking, something interesting is happening. This looks to me quite a lot like it's a bit of a combination of a rounding bottom, and you also have a bit of seems a bit inverse head and shoulder-ish, both of which are bullish technical setups. Looking at the daily data points, we now have the 50-day moving average pointing upwards, which could offer support. So there's a base here being formed. The 20-day moving average in purple also seems to be a support level. So this one, it's interesting. Looking here at the other indicators, we don't really have much at all. So we have to go to the daily data points. Not much in terms of data. Looking here at accumulation distribution, it is actually holding up well. So there's something. There are buyers. Okay. So we unfortunately do not have any real seasonality data because it's so recent. Going here to Finviz, we don't get any trend lines. It is optionable. That is good, because so you are not limited in that sense. Okay. So the reason why this one is so interesting is because Donald Trump, he had a huge following on social media. He does have a lot of fans. He's obviously a very divisive character. I mean, that is not that is no secret. So you have to ask yourself the question: will his social media platform be attractive? Will it get visitors? Yes. Obviously, his fans will flock over there, and we could see a rather spectacular split in the social media landscape, where you have social media for those who are on the left, and also for those who are on the right. So a split like we haven't seen before. Okay, here you can see the average volume. It's very substantial, so it's very, very liquid. Market cap 1.89-ish billion US dollars. So here we have some recent news. So this one is actually especially interesting. So Trump Media and Technology Group announces partnership with Rumble. So Rumble is this video streaming. Well, basically, it's like a YouTube competitor that is more right-winged. So it's interesting to see that there is going to be this partnership here between Rumble and Truth Social, which is Trump's social media platform. So TMTG and Rumble are also in exclusive negotiations for Rumble to provide infrastructure and video delivery services for TMTG subscription video on demand product TMTG Plus. President Donald J. Trump, chairman of TMTG, commented, "As a part of our mission, TMTG continues to align with service providers who do not discriminate against political ideology." So yeah, what is happening now in the social media landscape, it is very dramatic. It really is. For quite some time, when you go to like Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, you name it, it was like a platform for all kinds of people. then, we did see that there was increasing rift on those platforms, conflict between the left and the right. With the consequence now is that, many people who are on the right end of the spectrum, they are migrating to other platforms. So this is so from a big picture perspective, it would be much more healthy if we had, everyone on the same platform. This complete rift now, splitting the political landscape in two, with completely different platforms, that will, by definition, create these echo chambers. So, but that is what's happened. The moment, Trump, was removed from these platforms, it was only a matter of time until this happened. I mean, bear in mind, during his presidency, there were all kinds of rumors that he had all kinds of plans to create a media empire. That was known at the time. Of course, when he was then removed from these mainstream platforms, then it was basically guaranteed that he would create a competitor. And that's happening now. So yeah, what do I think is going to happen with this one? I do think it's going to become very popular. It's very interesting that they have this partnership with Rumble, because Rumble is a competitor to YouTube and Facebook and other video platforms that has been growing quite rapidly. As far as more text-based and image-based social media, we do see that Gab is a main competitor to Twitter. Though from what I've seen from the CEOs and the leaders on Gab, they do not seem to have any plans to have a partnership with Trump's social media venture. So most likely what Trump is building now is going to be like broad. It's going to be like social media writ large. Yeah, and I do think that this major pullback in this SPAC is an interesting risk-reward bullish opportunity. So yes, do I feel more bullish than bearish? Yeah, I feel bullish. But obviously a SPAC it does have risk. Trump is a wild card in many ways, but yeah, this one is very interesting after this major pullback.